everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Malescu and I am the owner of Malescu Law, a law firm based in Miami, Florida, specializing in US immigration and business corporate law in Florida. So if you would like to immigrate to the United States, then we can assist you with all your immigration needs regardless of where you plan to go in the United States. Today we are going to speak about a recent success stories for an E2 visa. Basically an E2 visa being approved with funds originating from a loan. But before we discuss more about the E2 visa approval with loan, please subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. So this visa that was approved is a great success story because the E2 visa was approved for an investor from Ukraine at the US Consulate in Switzerland in Bern. But the best part of this is that the visa was approved with funds that came 100%. The entire amount of the investment came from a loan from an acquaintance or a friend, if you will, but not a relative and not a family member. So the investor actually received the money as a loan, okay, as a personal loan, and then used the funds to invest it in the E2 business in the United States, and the funds originated from the United States, so not from the E2 treaty country or another country. It actually came domestically from the United States in form of a loan to the investor, to the E2 investor, and the E2 investor used the loan to make the investment in the E2 business and apply for an E2 visa, and this visa was approved at the US Consulate in Switzerland with 100% of the funds coming from a loan. This is a fantastic success story. Now to recap, the E2 visa is a visa for the United States that allows foreign nationals who are citizens of E2 treaty countries to come and live and work in the United States based on an investment that they make in a US business, whether by purchasing, so buying a business in the United States, or shares in an existing business, or starting a new business in the United States, or even operating a franchise. There are currently over 80 countries that have an E2 treaty with the United States, so you should check if your country has an E2 treaty with the United States, and the latest country that was added to the list of countries that can apply for an E2 visa for the United States is Portugal. And now applications are also open to Portuguese citizens. The investment that is required is not actually set by law. The law requires investors to make a substantial investment, which depends a lot on the nature of the business you are planning to do in the United States. However, in general, you should plan on investing at least $50,000 or more. So a big part of the E2 visa applications is the source of funds, and here we are discussing loans as a source of funds. So now the next question is, can I use a loan to obtain an E2 visa? Well, yes, as you can see from this E2 approval and success story, you can use a loan to apply and obtain an E2 visa for the United States. So as an investor, you can obtain the money as a loan, okay, and invest it into the E2 business and then apply and obtain an E2 visa. However, there are some restrictions on how obtaining the money through a loan actually works in practice, which means that not all loans, okay, not all loans are suitable for E2 visa, and they will not be accepted as investment. For a loan to be successful for an E2 visa application, it can come from banks, savings and loan associations, financial institutions, other non-traditional lenders, friends and family, relatives, acquaintances, and any other individual. However, the loan must be a personal loan, so it must be personally guaranteed by the investor and cannot be collateralized by the assets of the E2 business. If all these elements are satisfied, then a loan can be a source of funds for the E2 visa, and you can use it to apply for the E2 visa and obtain one. However, you need to keep in mind that source of funds is only one of the E2 visa requirements, and you will need to satisfy all the other requirements in order to qualify and convince the officer to actually approve the E2 visa. This is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, and if you need to get in touch with us, you have our contact information in this video and below this video.